Hello, everyone, and welcome to this call. Maybe you've been sitting here for a little bit and you're thinking, oh my goodness, how do these women have this much energy, and what in the heck am I getting myself into? Well, chances are I have a feeling that you already know that you need to be a part of Millionaire Girls Club. There's a reason why you are taking the time out of your evening to watch this, to get educated. There's a reason why. And I want to ask you right now, ladies, all my lady friends, do you believe you're living to your highest potential? Really ask yourself that. Are you playing full out? Are you doing what you want to do in your life? Do you feel confident in your body, in your skin? Do you feel confident when you're going on social media, sharing your heart, your thoughts, your ideas? Do you feel like you have a plan, a real financial plan for yourself in case anything were to ever happen? These are all questions I want you to ask yourself right now, because whether you're watching this recording or you're watching it live, you're going to hear some really amazing stories from some incredible women that I am blessed to know that were once in situations where they didn't feel fulfilled. They didn't feel like they were playing full out. They didn't know whether to go left or to go right, but they said yes to an incredible opportunity that has changed their lives, and not only their lives, their families' lives, their children's lives, and thousands of others. So welcome to this call. My name is Emily Vavra, and I'm going to get the party started. So you're going to hear a lot of great stuff in the next 20 to 30 minutes about our products, about these women and what they've done with their lives, even with my own story. But just like everything in life, it takes a lot of hard work to achieve results. Would you not agree? It really does. And we're going to give it to you straight and help you along this process. So we're going to dive into what is the Millionaire Girls Club and how can this benefit your life now, today, as you're watching this. It doesn't matter your race. It doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter your marital status. It doesn't matter if you have 5 kids or 0 kids. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. What matters is that you say yes to your own personal development and your future. And that's exactly what I did 10 years ago. You see, I found these incredible products that we're going to share with you here on this call, and I truly felt lit inside. I did. I finally felt like I had more energy. My skin started to change. I finally felt like food was no longer an issue for me. And if you are women that deal with food issues, you know what I mean when I say that. But what I didn't fully grasp until I found a mentor was how to build residual wealth. How does one do that? That never went to college, that never grew up in a wealthy family. In fact, I grew up with a single mom. I had no idea until I found this vehicle called Isogenics. I went to work just like we're going to teach you to do in this academy. I learned the skills. And what I have found is a life of freedom, financial freedom, but I have purpose in my life. And that's what I want all of you to have. And what I'm blessed to do is work with women all across the globe and get to know them and their families and see them grow as women. And the thing is, when you grow, your income can grow as well. But what's happening is you're creating a legacy. When you become a better woman, you're a better mom, a better friend, a better leader in your community. And that's my mission with this entire movement that we've created, is that we help create more confident women so you can create that ripple effect in your life. I wasn't always like this, I promise you. 10 years ago, I dimmed my light. I didn't want people to think I was too much for them. You know, I always played small until I found this vehicle. And very quickly, I replaced my income of working 2 jobs. And then I made 6 figures by the time I was 24. And yes, 7 figures by the time I was 26 years old. And now the things that were once on my vision board are a reality. I live on the Pacific Ocean in Southern California. And I say all these things not to make you go, wow, but to make you realize I was once stuck until I found a mentor and I found a vehicle to get me unstuck. So the next woman I'm about to introduce, she's got an amazing story, much different than mine, but she was searching. So Heather, why don't you come on and share with all of us?
Hi, everybody. Thank you, Emily. You always get me so fired up. And honestly, it got me emotional hearing her speak on how this has changed all of our lives. And really, that is the purpose of us coming on tonight, to share our stories and really what's possible. So I'm just so grateful for all of these women that have gone before me, because my life before Isagenix looked completely different. I've always been an entrepreneur, a really hard worker, and I thought I needed to grind until I was blue in the face and not sleeping and super stressed out. So when I was introduced to Isagenix, I was a gym owner. I was doing a lot of training. I also owned a cleaning business. And I was one of those people, and I think, show of hands if you can relate, I would say yes to everything. Like, I just kept adding stuff on, and I thought at some point, like, there's going to be this tipping point, and like all of this hard work is going to pay off. And it did in a lot of ways, but I was really strapped for time. I was missing a lot of experiences in life that I wanted to enjoy and live through. And with a nutrition standpoint, I was also really struggling, even being in the fitness industry, trying to keep up with getting my body good nutrition and recommend to other people what they could even use for a simple system. So really, for me, it completely transformed everything when Emily said mentorship, to have mentorship and to see other people show me what was possible, that residual income was something that I could do, and I could feel more purpose and more fulfillment. And I look at my life now, just what I've experienced with personal growth. And that's why I'm so excited for this, because I'm excited for myself to learn, but also if you're new to personal development, just the growth and having people pour into you, the belief of what is possible, because we are all here for a reason and have so much beauty and gifts to share with people. And I think, you know, especially as women, we do tend to dim that down, and we tend to take all these other priorities as more important to us. So looking at my life now, you know, 5.5 years later, I had that time freedom, and I didn't know I was going to have a 3.5-year-old at this time. And now I can schedule time in my day and still feel like I'm fulfilled and making an impact in life and have that purpose. And I really get gratitude tears every single day. So I'm just so excited for all of you, and really honor you for being on here, and just know you have a team of women here to support you and lift you up along the way. So I'm excited to bring on the next guest, Miss Brooke. If you're ready, you can unmute yourself, and we're excited to hear your story.
Hi guys, how are you? Thank you so much, Heather. I love listening to other people's stories, and I love how different they are, but they all kind of come together. So thank you. Thank you, Emily and Hayden, for allowing us this opportunity. It's like humbling and honored to be a panel with such amazing women. So I'm really excited for Millionaire Girls Club in so many different ways. But you guys, my story has really developed over the last 9 years, lots of layers, some that are good and some that are bad. But the reason behind why I said yes to this opportunity has never, ever changed. And in my photos, you'll see that if you know me at all, you know that I'm all about my two boys, right? My family and my boys. And you know, I started out as a product user, you guys. I was always searching. I was always searching for something. And I'll tell you why. There's a picture on the slides, and it's of my two little guys doing a shake and bake. And I took the day off work that day. You know, I knew I wanted to be a mom. I just didn't know how much motherhood would change me to want to give up everything that I'd worked for. And I was climbing the ladder of this executive lifestyle I thought I wanted to live. And this picture is my little guy passed a test to get into the big pool with his big brother. And he ran over and he hugged me and he shake and baked his brother. And I remember taking that picture saying, I'm not going to miss these moments. I'm not going to miss these moments. I've got to find something. And I didn't find Isagenix, it found me, but I don't think it was by coincidence at all. You know, what started out, like I said, is just a product user, just something to kind of release the weight from those two babies. Naturally, I just started sharing. I felt good. Like Emily said, I felt good. I felt lit up. And unfortunately, I took a big dive into the business because my dad got really sick. I ended up losing him. But during that time, I'm sharing something that I use, love, and believe in, and I'm trying to raise kids and I'm still trying to work, and that work wasn't paying me anything. Because if you're not there, you're not selling. It's very different than the type of profession that this is. So I made a decision, probably one I jumped in really fast. I said yes, and I said, yes, I'm doing this. I'm all in. And I left my corporate job of 13 years where I was at, and I don't know, I dove in, and I look at all of this now when people say, oh, you're doing that. Yes, I'm doing that. I would never do anything else, because what this can't take away is all the important things. The important things in life, like Heather said, you miss out on some moments. And it's freedom, you guys. It's so much freedom to be there to see your kids give a shake and bake, to be in a classroom when they are having a struggle and they just look over at you and knowing that you're there volunteering. It's to be there during a 6-hour chemo treatment every single week. And knowing that my business, because I've surrounded myself with such amazing women. There's another picture of my friends over there, my friends, my teammates, my business partners, my everything, you know, that they were still working. That's how this did it. And I was taking care of my dad and making sure that I got to spend the last moments literally of his life with him. So what this, like I say, what this can never take away from me is all the important things. And now I'm transitioning, you guys. My babies are growing up. They're 15 and 14 now, which, well, they will be this month, which they need me a little bit less, but I need me a little bit more. I need to be the woman that, you know, I was. Motherhood is great, but it's not all that defines me. And so I get to now dive back into that lifestyle I wanted, while still knowing that I'm taking care of my kids and helping with my family. And yes, Emily said it earlier, when you're happy and when you're doing something you're passionate about, you are a better mom, you are a better wife, you are a better friend, sister, daughter, and you are a better you. So whether this is like you're here for 8 years and you've kind of been dabbling, or you're here for the first time, just know that if you have important things in life, this is a vehicle. This is a vehicle to allow you to do all those important things in your life. And no one can take that away from you. So I'm blessed. I'm grateful. I am so excited for Millionaire Girls Club. A lot different than I was whenever I first started, because now this is more about, you know, people, like I say, those guys upstairs, they need me a little bit less. It breaks my heart, but that makes me need me a little bit more to realize how important I really am to all of them. So I'm so grateful. I'm so glad that you guys have said yes to this. Thank you so much. And mwah, just thank you. We love you. Oh, did I lose me? Did I lose me? Can you hear me?
You're great.
Oh, I'm done. That's it. I'm done. Or else I could talk forever about ISOGEX. So
Yeah,
thank you so much.
Pass it over to Ange, right?
And yes. Oh, hi. I'm like, I'm done. Do I just stop?
You're good.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Hey everyone, my name is Angie and I'm so excited to be on here with you guys tonight. So I got started with ISOGEX a little over 6 years ago, you guys, and I had just started my first big girl job in corporate of America. I have a marketing background, and I really lost sight of my nutrition. I had always been a multi-sport athlete, so I knew what it felt like to feel good, but I had lost sight of it, right? And a lot of us probably can feel that, you know, you get on this hamster wheel of just like doing everything and then forgetting about yourself. And that's where I was in my life. I was drinking about a half a pot of coffee a day. And so I put the ISOGEX products into my body, and if I felt so good within about 4 days, you guys, that's all my body needed. And I felt so good so quickly that I was like, there's no way that I'm going to keep my mouth quiet. I have to talk about this. I have to share it with everyone. And that's how it kind of launched. So for me and my husband, we built this together, and we were lucky enough to partner with so many amazing people along with these women on this call to really grow something substantial with ISOGEX and with the Millionaire Girls Club. And I was able to step away from my corporate job about 3 years ago, and we continue to focus on this. And our main goal at that point, you guys, was really to, as you can see, some of the other moms that have spoken before, was to create a life of choice for our family. And as you can see, I recently had a little one. And so for me, it's just been a lot of different phases within my life that I've been able to just kind of go along and use this system throughout, regardless of what I was doing. So in the first picture in the middle there, that was when I first got started. I was a little unhappy, stressed out. In the middle, I was using the exact same products, but I was able to put on lean muscle, weighing about the same as I did when I first got started. And then I was able to fuel my body through an extremely healthy pregnancy. And now postpartum, I'm getting back to my pre-pregnancy body, and I've been still rocking out this business, raising a 5-month-old now. And it's been such a blessing to be partnered with so many of these amazing women. And that's what I'm really looking forward to. Next week when we start the Millionaire Girls Club is collaborating with some people that are looking to lift each other up. Because if you have been in corporate America, if you've been around pretty much any women, they're not all, you know, awesome, right? Like it's hard to find uplifting people. And this is what we have here. And I'm so, so excited to be partnering with all of you and growing together over the next 6 weeks. And I have the privilege of welcoming on next my friend, my wonderful friend, Robin, and she is a Spitfire. So get ready, everyone. Robin, take it over.
Thank you so much, Angie. I am so grateful, so beyond blessed to be partners with all of these women, our amazing team. And you guys, a little history about myself. So my story is a little bit different than a lot of people, but I was a supportive wife, super happy, super grateful for so many amazing experiences for about 2 decades. And that's something that I chose to do, but I was really lacking purpose for myself. And also was nonstop like yo-yo dieting. Anybody else relate to that? So Isagenix, we're not all about, you know, just food and weight loss, all the things, but that was something that I struggled with for so many years of my life. And I always was looking for energy pills, okay, from GNC, vitamin shops. I would meal prep every event and vacation. It would come back. I would come back and then, oh, eat the whole pan of brownies, whole bag of Doritos, all those things, right? And it was just always like looking for that energy and looking for something more for myself. So, you know, being introduced to Isagenix by my friend Emily on here, I'm so grateful. But, you know, I put this amazing nutrition in my body and I finally have less cravings. I feel free from like food and the dieting, right? I just feel lit up, like that word, it gets thrown around all the time. I feel jubilated, that's my other word. I naturally, you know, not taking crazy pills all the time, right? What are they gonna be, 50 years old taking pills? No, like that's scary. Like it was always nonstop like that. So I just feel free now. I'm super passionate about the products. But Isagenix was there for me physically, and then had a huge financial overhaul. And some of you maybe can relate to some of the things happening in this world right now. But I was faced with having to create income after not working for almost 2 decades. And thinking that I was gonna have to like go work for someone, or even if I wanted to like go do hair, makeup, I licensed cosmetologist, but I never actually worked in a salon. I saw the walls closing in on me. I didn't want to work for anyone. I love people. I love giving, adding value and sharing things that I love and lifting other women up. So I leaned into this opportunity. I started sharing it organically anyways. Like I had no experience, no clue how to do this, but I was coachable and I still am, right? And I'm willing and I'm hungry. I want more women now than ever to create their own financial independence. That's what I have been able to do. And I've been able to create multiple 6 figures, and that's not to impress anyone, but to impress upon you that it's possible. Because literally if I can do this, so can you. And I've been able to be a caretaker for someone that I love so much, and have the time and not have to take off from work or from a boss to be with someone that I love, and to travel across the country to be there for someone that is not able to work, and, you know, still having that residual income coming in. So it's not about the money. It's so much more than that. I like envision families having the money so they can be with the people that they love most, for legacies and beyond, health independence and financial independence. And it's just above and beyond. It's just priceless. So some of you know, like if you know me, and a lot of you, but it's like I get really, really passionate and lit on fire, but it's uncapped for more freedom, for more families. Like if it's not this, then what? Like it's not perfect, but it's better. So I'm so excited for Millionaire Girls Club. So grateful for all these different women. And your brand of beautiful is needed. Like I literally, even sharing on here, these calls, anybody that knows me, I was so terrified to share or speak in front of large groups. Like, if I can do this, so can you. Just get 1% better every single day. Your brand of beautiful is needed. Like, literally, you know that. There's 7.5 billion people out here, so you know you're needed. And that's just a little bit about my history and story. So I just want everyone to just create their own life by design, healthy aging. Everyone's all about that, and just be their best polished version of you that's needed. So next, I know we have this amazing, incredible lady, Delray Messer, coming on, Dr. Delray Messer. And I'm so blessed to know her and be on this journey on our team together. And she is helping so many families. So I will let her share her story.
Amazing. Thank you, Robin. You inspire me so much. Your work ethic and energy is unlike anything I've ever seen. And all of you other ladies, thank you so much. There are parts of your story that I always see in mine. And that's why I'm so passionate about hearing everybody's story. And any of you listening in on here, you know, my world almost 6 years ago felt a lot like the world feels today. Very uncertain, overwhelming, unexpected life events, both personally and professionally, that left me in a really tough spot and a decision to make. And at the end of all of this, that's really what you have is choice. You have a decision to make. 5 years, 6 years is going to go by anyway. Why not spend it growing yourself and growing something of your own? I had all the same fears you do, and I'd love for you to put in the chat what your number one fear is, because we want to know them, because we're going to help you overcome them, just like somebody did for me almost 6 years ago. I said no to Isagenix for over 7 years. So if you're here and it's maybe multiple times that you've heard about it, I totally understand, but it took the right timing in my life and the right life events for me to say, I get to decide what the end of this story looks like. And I wasn't going to let it look like anything other than it does today, because I had two really important reasons to move through fear and move through self-doubt, and to pick myself up from rock bottom and say, I can absolutely do this, just like women that went before me. And it was necessary for me to, because now I get to give you permission to do the same. And you have so many role models here that are going to lift you up when you do feel like quitting, because you're going to, just like all of the other things that we face every day. Before Isagenix, I was actually an online health coach. I had moved from brick and mortar chiropractic into online health coaching with the right idea. I wanted to design more of my days around my older daughter. She spent most of her life in daycare. I went to graduate school when she was 3 months old. I was a really young mom. And in fact, it's her 17th birthday today. I had her 17 years ago and started graduate school 3 months after that. So talk about uncertain and overwhelmed. I've played that part many times, but I really wanted this for her. I wanted to show her that, you know, this mom could pick herself up from those moments and be able to build something for all of us and role model that daily. I had developed a couple of nutraceutical products with, again, the right intention of building this nutrition and detox program online, but I quickly realized that being a solo entrepreneur is very lonely. We're not meant to do hard alone. We're not meant to do this time alone. Community and culture and growth and positivity, when you surround yourself with it, by osmosis, you have more of it. That's why we're doing this right now. I had found that that industry lacked integrity. Like Robin said, it was all about diet culture. How many fat burners could you sell online, and how much protein with your name on it could brand you? And I was just done with that. I didn't want it to be about me. I didn't want to sit across from men that said, just push up your boobs and butt and sell more protein online. Like, that was not gonna happen. And you may be in a work environment like that right now that you're tolerating, and you're tolerating less than what is best for you and what is so important for your growth. So I said no and no thank you to say yes to Isagenix. I literally left all of it behind me as a forward failure. I felt like a failure at that time. I doubted my abilities. I lacked self-esteem and confidence, but there were women that I saw myself in, like Emily, like so many people on stage. I went to one event and saw a single mom share that she prioritized her life for a period of time to have freedom of choice for the rest of it. Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to prioritize your time now to build something with more freedom of choice later? Because that's what we have now. Isagenix didn't just give me freedom of choice in our finances, which I'm so grateful for, because I've lived in scarcity for so long. I grew up in rural North Dakota in a double-wide trailer. I know what it's like to struggle. I know what it's like to not be able to go on family vacations. I wanted to retire my mom, get my parents more than candles for Christmas, paid out my student loan debt. I wanted to give back to the world. I wanted to show my girls that we could do anything. But it took a lot of work, like Emily said. And the most amount of work that I've done in this business is between my 2 ears. And it will be for you as well. Because you're going to be the first one to talk yourself out of it. There's 126 of you on here. I want to know how many are going to be on week 6. Are you committed? Put it in. I am committed. I will be here. I will be here week 6. And when I want to dip out, I'm messaging somebody on here. And I'm going to say, I want to dip out. This is why. Because we're going to breathe belief and hope into you. And that's what people need the most. Leadership has nothing to do with our income we've made, the rank we are in this company, what you think we are all so much similar than we are different. Influence and the only legacy that you will leave when you are gone is how you make people feel. And the courage that you have to pursue your dreams so that you can inspire other people to do the same when you're gone. That's all I wanted for my girls. Of every achievement that I've ever had in Isagenix or in life, the greatest gift that I've ever been given was a letter from my daughter on Mother's Day this year. And she said, Mom, I'm so proud of you. I want to help people just like you. That's it, you guys. Like, ladies, that's it. It's how you make people feel, but you got to be the brave. You've got to be the bold. You've got to be the courageous, daring woman that we know you can be. And maybe that's just taking the first step and saying, I can do this. I want to see it in the chat. I can do this. And this to you may be different. It does not have to be $1 million income as a goal. It can just be, I want to create consistency in my nutrition. I want to show up. I want to learn and grow. I want to unravel limiting stories that have been holding me back. I want to create new ones. I want to rewrite my story. I never want to be stuck in a relationship where I can't leave because of finances. I never want to be stuck in a job where my talents, gifts, and creative talents are never used because I've been suppressed for so long. I want a side hustle that complements everything that I'm doing every day. I want to work a business that's flexible. I want to travel the world. I want to create community. I want to give people hope. And that's what we're going to do together with Millionaire Girl Club. And I cannot wait. We're going to kick it off with our vision board party on Saturday. So be there. We're so excited for you to dream bigger. I'm going to dive into the nutrition that has allowed us to be able to build a life with freedom of choice, because we don't have an opportunity for a side hustle or a business without this incredible nutrition. And I was the one that bugged corporate. I was the one that had manufactured products and formulated them and asked about every ingredient in them. So when my stamp of approval was put on this, there were people that knew as a credible professional, as a chiropractor, this was the most premium nutrition that I had found. I had struggled with energy, mental clarity. I was so stressed. Stress was the #1 reason I started this. When I heard about adaptogens, that I could literally adapt to stress when I was in the lowest place of my life, that was #1. So we're going to talk about this amazing nutrition and our shakes. I want to know, if you've tried our shakes, what's your favorite flavor? It's really hard for me to choose, but the new Try Release is by far my favorite. And now we have incredible shakes that are actually exclusive to Isagenix. If you want to know what's the difference, we actually have technology that no other company does. Not only are they great tasting and balanced and nutritious, but they're a meal less than $4. They're not a weight loss shake where you're going to be starving. They taste amazing, so it's easy to use them daily. They have vitamins and minerals from whole foods. We are one of the only companies that has what's called Vitamer technology. It is our vitamins that are sourced from whole food ingredients. 24 grams of protein, undenatured grass-fed whey. Why that's important is because it keeps you fueled, full, and energized. How many times have you skipped meals and you've literally like run your entire body on coffee? Or you're trying to grab something that's convenient, but you know it's not nutritious. This saves me every single day as a busy mom and as a busy business owner. So it's time to start thinking about simplifying nutrition, because the complexity of it and the cost is the reason why we're in the state that we're in our country and so many other places. They're absolutely amazing, and I know you're going to love them. All right, intermittent fasting. I'm actually on a cleanse day. Check this out. Got bone broth in my huge Batman cup. and I'm finishing out the day strong, and it's why I have this much energy. So studying intermittent fasting was something that I was really geeky about. I'm absolutely geeky into science. And one of the things that's beautiful about Isagenix is if you're not a healthcare professional, you don't have to be. We have all the tools that do the talking for you. So these slides are available when you want to present Isagenix. We have so many tools that do that. That's one of the things that I love to reiterate. You don't have to be a presenter. You don't have to be somebody that knows all of it. We literally have everything that can do the talking for you. So our intermittent fasting and cleanse for life, one of the things I love about it most is seeing all the products on the market. A lot of cleansing products have harsh diuretics and harsh laxatives, and it's just a trick for weight loss. Ours is long lasting because it helps to boost metabolism. So we have botanicals and herbs that help upregulate natural detoxification in your body, and that helps nourish your body while fasting. So it does it naturally, and it's one of the most important tools for boosting metabolism, giving your gut a break, supports immunity with a really cool process called autophagy. It's your body's cleanup crew. It's anti-aging, and it boosts fat burning in your body. And next is my favorite product. I call it my happy mommy juice, and this is what saved me. I've had it multiple times a day in the spring, especially with homeschooling a 7-year-old. I mean, no pressure. She's only like learning how to read and write at that time. No pressure at all. I was freaking out. I literally went to the fridge and had swigs of it multiple times. And would you agree with me? One of the biggest challenges, especially for women, we have found is emotional and stress eating. And stress can be one of the biggest self-sabotagers to long-term sustainable weight loss. And when we were introduced, and personally I was introduced to adaptogens for the first time, I really fell in love with Isagenix. I had no idea what it was like to have a lift in mood and be able to manage stress with adaptogens like ashwagandha. Isagenix really pioneered some of these adaptogens, and now they're becoming mainstream. So it helps the body better handle the negative effects of stress and helps you with boosting your mental focus. And as a highly distracted individual, this is absolutely essential in my body. And also physical performance. It's actually been studied in athletes to bring down cortisol. And we know cortisol is that stress hormone that can store belly fat. So this is a perfect solution for helping you manage your stress and help boost your mood. And then we have our complete essentials with Isagenesis. As a healthcare professional, I was completely guilty of having like the rainbow cupboard of supplements. And who used to have that before Isagenix, or who has it now that doesn't have these vitamins, where you have so many different vitamins from other companies. You don't use them all. It's complex, hard to travel with. The convenience of our AM and PM packets that has all your multivitamin, your minerals, vitamin D, fish oil is so huge. It's so easy to be able to rip open a AM and PM packet and be able to get all of your vitamins. There's a really special ingredient that I actually remember Facebook stalking Emily on. I mean, literally for years before I said yes to Isagenix, she would talk about this like Botox in a box ingredient in her vitamins. And I was like, is that why her skin looks like that? Because it was crazy when I saw before and afters of women in Isagenix. I knew something was different, because when I would help a lot of women, or when they'd try different diets, they would calorie restrict, and then you're missing nutrients, and you can literally see it in your skin. And I always saw this like Isa glow. I saw all these people just with healthy, glowing, vibrant skin. And I knew that there was something to that, because internally always shows externally. And that was one of the things that I noticed. And I'm absolutely in love with our vitamins. They're so high quality. They're absorbable. They do not make you nauseous. They're excellent. So I'm excited for you to be able to try those too. So we have targeted health solutions as well for sleep, digestion, extra vegetables, energy, snacking options, and performance. I wish I could go into all of them, but that's why you're going to join Millionaire Girls Club, because we're going to go into each one of those categories individually. Okay, so getting started. We have several different options for getting started. The question I always love to ask is, what are you spending right now on 2 meals? Do you snack? Do you drink coffee? Are you spending money on energy drinks and vitamins? I realized that I had no idea what my food budget was when I started Isagenix. When somebody asked me this, I was blown away that I was already spending money on this nutrition. I thought I was going to have to come out of pocket and spend extra. And I realized I simply took my food budget and part of my food budget, and I shifted it and reallocated it. And then when I started to ask myself, well, what if I shifted my food budget, told other people about it, they could do that too. What would that look like to be able to build a business and work from home and design my days around my girls as a priority. When I started and looked at the different systems and realized I was spending $20 a day, I decided to try the value pack. We have our basic pack that gives you 56 superfood meals. We also get your intermittent fasting. It's going to support you with the adaptogens. It's kind of your basic pack to get started. The premium pack is for somebody that's like myself, a snacker and a grazer. You absolutely need snacking options. You need energy solutions. You need the bars, the protein cracker chips, your shakes, your intermittent fasting, and the support. This is a really incredible solution for people that want to be on a budget and also get the best in their system. And this one is about $14 a day. And the value pack is what I started on because I wanted everything, and it gives you really awesome samples too. If you want to give some to friends, they can try, the different samples that we have. All of these are 30-day packs, but you get the vitamins and you get the greens with this one, and you also get your yearly associate membership. When I decided to see if I could find a couple of accountability partners, my mom was complaining of menopause symptoms, and my sister was a NICU nurse that could not recover from night shifts with kids. They were the first two people that I thought of, and several others. The next Monday, I got an email that said, you've been paid nearly $600 for a referral to 2 value packs, because that's what I started on. It blew my mind that I could get my products paid for simply as a customer. And at that time, not even necessarily looking and diving into what the side hustle or business opportunity looked like. As a healthcare professional, I've never been able to help people simplify nutrition or afford it. And now being able to help people earn simply $300 to $500 a month to either pay for their products or earn a little extra in their home right now is so huge. So many people have a financial gap from what we've experienced in our economy right now. And to be able to bring and shift your food budget and make it a money-making asset is so huge for families. It is my number one, like Emily said, purpose and fulfillment. During this time, if you are able to serve others, I promise you there's no amount of overwhelm that can get to you, because you know what you can focus on every day. And it is service. And that's why we're here and so excited. I cannot wait to pass it on to the most incredible mentor who leads by example every single day, shows up. She does the do. She casts a vision that you can literally feel in your bones of excitement for the future. And that's one of the most important things I believe in where we're at right now. Where we're at right now, we can literally find a way to unite with each other and focus on a future vision, because we've done hard, we've done it before, and we'll do it again, and we'll do it together.
Ah, so beautiful. Thank you, Del Rey, and all the ladies. I hope by now you guys are inspired at home and you've learned a whole heck of a lot about how to up your nutrition game. So what's next? Like Del Rey said, you order your system. You may be thinking, gosh, okay, this program that these women are talking about is probably going to cost me thousands of dollars. And most places it would. But I will tell you right now, because of all of us and our collective minds and collective hearts and purpose, it's free. All you need to do is order your Isogenics system, which is your food. How amazing is that? That is the requirement. So what is Millionaire Girls Club anyway? Okay, maybe you've seen it on your girlfriend's Facebook page and you're thinking, these women are in pink pajamas. Like, what is this? Do they really love each other that much? Yeah, we do. We're all about bettering each other. First bettering ourselves and then each other. So it's an exclusive Facebook page that has already started. Okay, I think there's almost 300 people in there. And once you join, you'll see that, like Del Rey said, we have an exclusive call for the early people on Saturday, which we're gonna get your mind right. They're gonna get your mind right, prep you, show you how to do a vision board. But in this page, all throughout the 6 weeks, we're going to be giving you activities. Some of you will probably be doing meetup walks in different locations across the United States. You're going to be able to learn about social media. You're going to be able to, post in there if you're having a bad day or if you get an objection and you're growing your business and you don't know what to do. This page is exclusive for these women. And all of us are going to be monitoring the page. And let me tell you, all these women you're hearing for, they have been there, done that. Okay, we've done it. We've built this business before, and that's who you're going to be learning from, plus a lot of other incredible women. Okay, it's a 6-week training program starting on Tuesday, the 13th of October. Okay, so you got to make a decision and you got to make it quick, because we're starting on Tuesday, and all of the rest of the week into the weekend, we are all talking to people. I mean, it's like our calendars are loaded. So if you are committed and you want to do it, you better raise your hand. Okay, I know for me, like my schedule is already filling up. So say yes and get in this group, because we're going to close it as soon as we start. So it's a weekly Zoom call every single Tuesday night. We're going to come live and give you a skill that's required to build this business, okay? And you're gonna learn a skill, you're gonna learn nutrition hacks, you're gonna learn, like Delray said, the anti-aging, the cellular health, you're gonna learn, if you have children's nutrition, you're gonna learn healthy snacks, you're gonna learn about cellular cleansing, you're gonna learn a lot about our nutritional products and really how to take your health to the next level. And then you're also gonna learn some amazing personal development tricks, if you will, that will change your mindset, your entire life, your limiting beliefs. We're going to stretch you. So that call is once a week, every Tuesday. So if you're already committed, what I would do if I were you, I would go ahead and just put this in your calendar for the next 6 weeks. And then we're going to have those weekly activities to keep you focused. Okay, so what else is it? Okay, we're gonna really share with you, how to share this authentically. Okay, I speak on behalf of the network marketing profession. And in fact, this profession is about $331 billion worldwide. And you may be thinking, hey, this sounds really nice, but I don't want to be Susie the seller. Okay, you may be thinking, I don't want to be like that person. And maybe you've had bad experiences before, but I will tell you right now that we, like us specifically on this call and this company, have definitely redefined the network marketing industry. We really have. And we're going to teach you how to do it what I believe is the right way. Okay. So if you can get excited about that, say yes in the chat. Okay. You're going to work with other women. And maybe you're a new mom and you have a newborn baby on your lap right now, or maybe you're breastfeeding, or maybe you have toddlers that won't go to bed right now. Okay, you're gonna be able to connect with other women that are in similar situations. Maybe you have a spouse that's serving this country and they're deployed, or maybe you're a single mom, or maybe you're young and you're in college. You're gonna be able to relate with other women. We're going to teach you about real wealth. Smart women build wealth. Okay, we're going to really school you on what's the difference between linear income, versus residual. And this is going to change the game, but we're going to really teach you how to vision cast, how to draw out, how to make money. Okay. And you're going to learn so many tips and tricks on, how to really just up level your game. And as my friend Robin says, how to be more polished and presentable out there when we are doing life and doing this business. So what else we're going to do? Help you squash limiting beliefs, fears that are holding you back. We all have them. Even these women that have made incredible incomes and have had massive breakthroughs, I'm sure before they jumped on this call right now, they were a little nervous. And my armpits are sweating a little bit, by the way. And I've been doing this for 10 years. Okay, but there's always another level. And there might be one little thing, one little thought that's in your head that's keeping you from the greatness that God put inside of you. And you have pushed it so far down, and you just need some people to help you uncover it. You need some tools to help you uncover it. And we're going to do that. Anti-aging secrets. We talked a little bit about that. Oh, trust me, we'll talk about it all day long in these groups. We're going to help you out, and we're going to get you schooled up in social media. It can be so overwhelming. Most of the women that we all work with work full-time jobs. They have full-time careers. It can be daunting. So we're going to really teach you the basics, the 101 on social media. And then we're going to introduce you to our girlfriend, okay, the mother of Isogenics, billionaire Kathy Hoover. Okay, we're going to introduce you to her, who, has gone through all the stuff that we've gone through. She's built businesses before from the ground up while being a mom, right? She was the woman that was super shy. She was a dental hygienist. She hid behind her mask and never wanted to talk to anybody. She wrote the book Resilient. So once you join us and you're in the group, we're going to urge you to get that book that we're going to go over all together, but she's going to come on and give it to us straight, which is absolutely incredible. If you can get excited about that, let me know. She is one of the greatest mentors in the world for all women across the globe. So hopefully by now you're ready. You're ready. You're committed to say yes to these next 6 weeks, to do this with us, to better your health, better your mindset, better your bank account. We want to teach you. And we definitely want to introduce you to some other amazing women. You don't have to go through it alone. I think now more than ever in the world, we feel so alone, right? Whatever you're going through, everyone in this world has gone through a trauma of what we've faced this past year. We need to come together. We are so much better together. I would not be who I am today without a host of other women, especially, that have poured into me, that have taught me skills, that have helped me. And we're here to serve and help you. So just say yes. Just say yes. Order your system. Whoever sent you to this call, thank them, okay, first of all, but they'll help you get started. They'll get you in our private group. And then this Saturday, let's make some vision boards together, okay? Because we got to up level our lives. I'm excited even about my new vision board. Okay, so join us this Saturday with Del Rey, that is going to be leading this, and Jessica Kohler. Oh my gosh, I am so excited for it. But get in the group, and be sure when you're in the group that you introduce yourself in our welcome post. We want to know who you are, where you're from, what you're most excited about, and if you've been consuming our products so far, what is your favorite product? So go comment in there, and we will get the party started with you on Saturday, but officially Tuesday. And I just want to leave you with this. You know, if you're sitting here thinking, I really wish that my sister watched this. I really wish my best friend watched this. I really wish my my coworker watched this. I really wish my mom watched this. Guess what? This has been recorded. We're going to get you the link. You can send it to them right away. You only have a few days though. So I urge you to send this out throughout the weekend. And just by you sharing this with 2 girlfriends and them joining, you're going to make anywhere from $150 to $500 back right away. Plus you're going to have your great friends doing something absolutely life-changing with you. How about that? So let's do the dang thing. Welcome to Millionaire Girls Club. I am so proud of you. For those of you that said yes, I'm so proud and honored to be on this journey with you. And we just cannot wait to pour into you, to grow together, to have breakthroughs together, to learn a lot about ourselves, a lot about each other. And I just want to especially thank all the women here tonight who have shared: Angie, Del Rey, Robin, Heather, Brooke. They have gone out of their way to serve you. So thank them, and let's do this. Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Bye-bye, ladies.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, ladies.
Thank you.
So excited for next week. Go.